for race 1 over 1,000. Start looking down the back of the line. Think we're right now. Red light, set for the first. Gates open, racing, and off and off out wide. Believe the Dream. Splash of Crystal all began quickly. And there's Jelly Bean going forward. Handy there is My Tang with also Our Gracious Dane, Clearwater and Rainer de Hilo. Marata's over on the inside there of Lady Cromac. And there's one just in behind those horses, Beatish on the outside. There's a riderless one going through the field as well there. I'll pick it up in a moment. Henry's Affairs over on the outside. It's third last, second last Limbo Star. And Believe the Dream showed some speed but dropped out to the back of the field. I think it might be Data Star, the riderless horse here. 400 metres left to go. Our Gracious Dane goes up in company with Zoff and Off, and this riderless horse is Data Star. It's making some type of pest of itself though. Next on the outside, Splash of Crystal. So Zoff and Off is just in front here. Splash of Crystal down the outside. Our Gracious Dane is tiring. Lady Cromac is coming through, and Beatish on the outside. Lady Cromac burst through, hit the lead, and Lady Cromac's won the first from Beatish. A photo third between Splash of Crystal, Zoff and Off, and Splash of Crystal. Next time there was Jelly Bean from the one who weakened there, was in the fight at one point, Our Gracious Dame. Limbo Star next in, and then we had Henry's Affair, Marata, Rainer de Hilo, My Tang, Clearwater. Believe the Dream was last, and I don't know what's happened to Chris Whiteley. Data Star, the first we picked it up, it was riderless going through the field, so I'm not sure what's happened there with Data Star and Chris Whiteley. But anyway, Lady Cromac's won the race. Number 5, Jimmy Orman for Robert Heathcote. So it's been a good weekend for both gentlemen, and they continue with Lady Cromac's win on the first. Number 5, defeating Beatish's run second, Andrew Spinks and Tina Kotsiopoulos. Hello. Tipped off the first 20 metres, rightio. Okay. Okay, thank you. Thanks, mate. Rightio, so it's tipped off on the first 10 or 20 metres of the race there, Chris Whiteley, and obviously drawn towards the outside in a clump in the big field. He just couldn't detect that from where we were calling from. So anyway, that's what's happened. He's been tipped off after about 10 or 20 metres there, Chris Whiteley from Data Star, but apparently he is A-OK, which is good news. 5:13, 3 Zoff and Off has run third. 15 Splash of Crystal ran fourth, and 4 Jelly Bean has run fifth. So 5, 13, 3, 15 numbers here. 5, 13, 3, 15. Margins are 1 length by a neck, 1 length by a neck. 59.57 is the time. 59.57, 1 length by a neck. 5, 13, 3, 15. 5, 13, 3, 15. Number 4 ran fifth. 59.57. and 1 length by a neck after race number 1. And couldn't see live what happened, but apparently Chris Whiteley was tipped off Data Star in the first 10 to 20 metres of the race. So it galloped on riderless. Unfortunately, it sounds like you'll do your dough if you back Data Star. Chris Whiteley.
Yeah, I think she's got a future.
3-year-old filly by Stratum from a Canny Lad mare. I see where she had some trials in Sydney late last year.
She did. She's an ex-Chris Waller horse. He had her, and they decided to send her up here. She had a few tying up issues when I first got her. You know, that's kind of like muscle cramps, I guess, for those that aren't aware of that. And the first time I galloped her, she had a bad tying up attack, so we sent her back out and gave her a little break and let her get over that. And she's come back, and we've pretty much treated her from, you know, go to woe, and she's come here today and won first up. So generally takes a good horse to win at their debut run.
Yeah, she had the nice Sally, well handled there by Jimmy.
Yeah, he's a good rider, and look, it's amazing what a win will do. You know, Jimmy won yesterday that stakes race, and
you won yesterday.
Yeah, looking at, you know, puts a spring in all our steps. It's a beautiful sunny day up here, and I know the lads who own her will be very happy.
And how was Kaiser yesterday? How did he pull up after his big win?
Yeah, he thinks he's a good horse now. He's a Group 3 winner. I mean, we're having a good laugh about it because look, he's a benchmark 79 horse up to yesterday. Now he's got a Group 3 next to his name, but you know, sadly Eagle Farm Track's got a few issues, but my boy handles it. So you know, bring on the Brisbane Cup.
All right, well, you've drawn first blood today. A few runners a little later. Monaco, Snob maybe. Has he got a good chance?
Yeah, you're a little unlucky last start, Mike. He missed the start by about 4 or 5 lengths and only just got beat. Beckoning Light, she's a handy mare.
I was just having a look at her form last prep behind some really good horses. So how well is she going?
Yeah, she's going well, but she can be a right tart. She can play up in the gates, and you know she's known to miss the start a little bit. And my staff are back home having trouble catching her in a box to put her on the float. So, you know, she's always a little bit of a worry. She can be a handful, but she's got a ton of ability.
All right, well, good luck with the rest of the day.
Thanks, Mike.
Robert Heathcote about to talk to Jimmy Orman. Have the photos taken? I don't know. Oh, yeah, there's some owner representatives here by the looks of it. Interestingly, this filly from Sydney arriving in Brisbane with a few little tie-up issues. She's obviously over that, and Rob Heathcote's produced her after a nice trial at Doomben last Tuesday week, and she gets the cash at her very first start. Lady Cromac, a filly by Stratum from the Canny Lad mare called Miss Bax. And when they win their first start, they're usually a little bit above average. The runner-up there, number 13, Beatish, and then we had Zoffanoff and Splash of Crystal. Hopefully everything's okay with Chris Whiteley. Jimmy Orman picks up where you left off yesterday. Well done.
Good way to pick up, yeah. Won well, sort of. If we got beat, it would have been a bit unlucky. Look, we got sort of checked from the riderless horse at the start, but we just picked up, went through our gears and won well.
Your post-race interview yesterday, Jimmy, on Nicanova, it sounded as though you know, you were really delighted to get that win to put you back on the map, as it were.
Yeah, look, obviously I've just come back from holiday. You know, I think I'm still riding as good as ever. I just need the opportunity, and starting to get a bit of opportunity now, which is good.
All right, well, you've won your last two. Keep up the good work.
No worries, thanks.
Jimmy Orman there, taking out the opening event on the cards. A 3-year-old filly called Lady Cromac, slicing through in the middle, 200 out, and she gets up to score. We're going to take a quick break on Sky Thoroughbred Central. Back with more shortly.